Okay, so as you may have seen from the title and thumbnail, this is going to be a video of how to fit a door, a full guide. I'm doing this video because on my last video I got a lot of comments saying I went too fast and it was just way too fast. So in this video I've broke it down, I've went a lot slower, and I've done a voiceover on every stage, on everything that I'm doing while fitting the door. So yeah, my hope is for everyone to be able to fit a door after this video. If you watch this video, you should be able to fit a door in a new opening. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoy, and yeah.
Okay, so first off, I get set up. I get my trestles down in the room that I'll be cutting the door down. I then get the door on the stand ready to be marked and cut if needed. Before even starting the job and getting any tools out, you should measure the opening and then measure the door to see if it's the correct door for the frame. I measure both sides to see if the door lining or the floor is running out. It's also best to check with a laser level on the head and the jambs. Once all the checks are done, you can then take off the packaging and then start transferring the measurements from the frame onto the door. I squared a line across, but you don't have to do this if you've got a track saw and tracks, or you've got a guide for your circular saw, and just mark each side. Once I've marked, I just cut the door down. I use my track saw because it creates a nice clean cut. If I need to take off more than an inch, I then even it off both sides. On these cottage style doors, if I need to take off more than 2 inches, I then do a ratio of 2 to 1. 2 inches off the bottom, 1 inch off the top. This is so the top panel doesn't look too weird and small. If you cut the timber block out of the top or bottom of the door, you should always pull it back in. To pull it back in, plane off the sides of the timber, clean off any glue on the inside of the door, test to see if it will fit back in the door, put glue on the sides and then pull it back in the door. Then just wipe off any excess glue. At this point, I can nearly get the door swinging, so I ask the customers which way they want the door opening.
Before you go, can I just confirm the hinge sides just so everyone's 100%? So this one, the hinge is going on this side, and this one, so opening that way. Hinge is going on that side, opening that way. Hinge is going on here, going over here. Opening that way, that one's staying the same. Okay, alright then, that's fine.
Because the customer wants the door swinging on the other side, opening towards the kitchen, I need to take the slamming strips off and adjust them. I then measure the thickness of the door using my combination square and transfer it to the frame. I then put the door stops back on temporarily, using the marks I made as a reference. This is so when I put the door in the opening, it doesn't just fall through. Now, the previous guy who put this frame in didn't pull it 100% level, so here I'm just sorting out the level of the frame. Now here I put some wedges in place to hold it. You can use plastic or timber wedges. Now that the frame's levelled up and the door is trimmed down, I can start putting the hinges on. I set out my hinges 6 inches from the top, 9 inches from the bottom, and then the middle hinge going in the middle of the two. If you're in a different city or country, you may mark out the hinges different, but this is what I do in UK, Birmingham, and it's what I was taught in college. Now when putting the hinge on the door, it's 2 knuckles on the door and 3 knuckles on the frame. I put the hinge on the door and mark around it with a Stanley knife. I then make a mark on the top and bottom of the hinge pocket with my chisel. To chop out the hinge pockets, I'm using a router, but you can use a hammer and chisel. Once I've routed out the hinge pocket, I then clean up with a chisel. Once the hinge pockets are chopped out in the door, I then put the door in the opening to transfer the hinge pockets from the door onto the frame. I put 3mm packers on top of the door to keep an even 3mm gap. Once I've marked the top and the bottom of the hinge pocket on the door lining, I then take off the door stops so I can router out the hinge pocket of the door lining. So first I use a spare hinge, pull it in between my 2 marks and mark around the hinge. I then screw the hinges to the door and get the door swinging on the frame. Once the door's on, I check the gaps with a 3mm packer.
That's perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Just need to pack out one side.
I just wanna hold you one last time, hold you like you're mine. Though it's over, almost over. For a second let's forget and pretend, 'cause I just wanna hold you one last time.
I then work on the other side to get it all plugged. the doors on and all the gaps are checked, it's time to put on the lock. Now I've already done a full breakdown on how to put on a latch and handles, so I'm going to go over this really quickly and put the link to the full video down below in the description. So I mark up from the bottom of the door 1 meter high to fit the latch. I then find the centre point of the door. I use my Stanley knife to mark the centre. I get the correct size flat bit to drill out a hole for the latch. I use a pilot drill bit and screw the latch to the door. I then mark around the latch with a Stanley knife and chop out with a chisel, working inside the lines. Then put the latch on the side of the door and mark where the spindle will go. Once I've drilled out a hole for the spindle, I then put on the handles. Using the through bolt method, again, full video down below. Now that the latch and handles are on, it's time to put on the keep. First, I basically draw on the latch to make lead go onto the latch. I then open and close the door a couple of times to make the lead from the latch go onto the frame. This will determine the position of the keep. Once in position, mark around with a Stanley knife. And then drill and chop out as necessary, following your marks.
If you take it, it's you. Yeah. I ain't gonna get there. I'm getting off the line, chicken up and thingy in the bin. Oh, you're going to get that? Yeah.
And this is the door basically done. I still need to put a little bit more fixings in one side of the door frame and foam around and put architrave around, but that's the door swinging. If you like these type of videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Any advice, leave it in the comments. And thank you.
Why'd you have to?
Yeah, good.
Once the frame is fully secured, I then use a 3mm packer to check the gaps.